Bitcoin hoodie guy coming back with another cast video. Before we get into it, could you please Mike Tyson the like and subscribe button? I just have a quick question before we dive into the video. What do you like better? A regular video that's around 4 to 7 minutes, maybe 8 minutes long, or an 8 to 17 minute live stream? Live streams are cool because I can interact with some people via chat, which is cool. But also, time is our most important commodity. And sometimes if I ramble on and go to 18 minutes or whatever, I feel like maybe I'm wasting someone's time. If I can, uh, it's easier for me to do a live stream. I don't have to prepare as much and there's no editing. If I do a regular video that's 4 to 7 minutes, and then I also started doing it where I have like a little rundown on the right side about what I'm talking about. It takes a little bit longer, but then it's not taking up as much as your time. So I just like to hear what you guys think. And maybe that's what I'll do more of, kind of depending on what you guys want. So hash rate 1.05 exahash, looking beautiful. 14 transactions per second. That's still bouncing around. I forgot to check Kaspalytics to see how much fees were paid yesterday. It's something important. You can see that went back down to 328,000 fee. Kaspa paid in fees. That's the lowest since KRC20. The day before, it did shoot up to 3 million, pulled back down. It was 4 or 500. It was about 500,000 for a couple of days. KRC20 prices have been fluctuating around. There's people leaving in the comment section which ones they like. Some people, I remember people talking about Nacho. That's 664,000, but Nacho dipped down into the 40s. It did go back up into the 50s, pulled back. Most of them have pulled back. Caspi was hotter than Satan's toenails a couple days ago. Somps, got listed on L Bank or whatever. You can see that it ran up before that, went down. This is a big casino. There's going to be some ones making some money. And probably when Kaspa starts rocketing up, you can see that we're about 16.5 cents. You can see that, we were 16.2 cents. So we're moving north there. Hey, what's going on with hoodie, guys? $3,136. It was 3,000. So I guess we're up $100 on the market cap. I might as well just airdrop all the ones that I have. I'm not even in the top 10 holders. So someone got 9.75%, which actually doesn't take that much money, but fun project. It shows how hard it is to get these projects. You never know what's going to catch on with people. You obviously, like Nacho has a big community. They're raising money for, to list. They have a pretty big fund that's already been generating lots of money. Greetings, Marcelo. Thanks for tuning in. Hi, Bitcoin hoodie guy. Richmond, thanks for tuning in. Bro, big up. Kaspa is a scam coin. Kaspa's dead. That's a stupid comment. That's one way to get kicked out of the chat because we like to keep things positive, but you can also keep it constructive, but it's not a scam coin. So someone that has that intellectual capability is not welcome. You can bring out points like, say you're going to talk about the develop of Kaspa and you're being realistic, because we'll be talking about not panic selling here in a minute. Someone on Reddit posted, don't panic sell. It's tough seeing your profits go down 50% if you invested in KRC20, but that's just an investment. Your 401k go up and down all the time, but 95% of the people don't keep track of it. That's the thing about these KRC20s. But say like Kaspa's development, I don't know if you saw Crypto Pump's video. He had a good video talking about some of a little bit more in depth about some of what they talked about at that event in Dublin. And there's a lot of people trying to build stuff on Kaspa. And some of that's going to happen this cycle, and a lot of it's not going to happen this cycle. So if you're potentially taking profit this cycle sometime next year, 10 blocks per second should happen. It looks like in the first half of next year, but some of this other stuff like trading carbon credits and things like that. And it doesn't matter if you think trading carbon credits is a scam. That doesn't mean that people, they're not doing it now and they're not going to do it in the future. So, there's like to expect that all that development's going to happen this cycle wouldn't be realistic, but but there's going to be a lot of development in future cycles. But Kaspa's not a scam. But My meme coin Dog to the Moon is going up, and I've been patient with this, and I got airdropped a lot because I was holding runestones. This is a side tangent, but it's up to $355 million market cap, and it's been a rocky road. And this is kind of just tying this in because this is one of my decent bags because I got airdropped so much, and it went up to $1 billion market cap, back down to $180 million market cap. When it did get up, it actually got up to about $970 million, and it's been down. And I believe that it's the largest one on Bitcoin, and that I'm just being patient with it. And so that's like with these KRC20s. For me, if you get in there and it goes up a lot, take a little bit of profit, get your initial investment back. That's what I did with Nacho, Casper. I did buy a little Somps. I think that's down, but overall, I'm still up, and it's just house money now that I have, even including me spending 1,000 Caspa and a couple hundred Caspa on top of that to deploy and mint my hoodie coins. So I'm down on that and just holding, you know, almost, I give 130,000 hoodie away, and then I minted 2.1 million or 1.1 million, 1.1 million. Basically I minted 1.2 million hoodie, give 130,000 away, and sold like 150,000 or something, or 130,000 or something. So I still have like 970,000 or 930,000 of them. Um, just setting on those, but you got to have patience with that. Here's something I want to talk about is a CASPA checklist. Now, this is not, you could have your own checklist. This is some things I'm going to be keeping track of. And it doesn't hurt to kind of come up with your own checklist. You might have some other friends you can run it by. Haha, Marcella, well done. Those stupid noobs are spreading FUD and saying really stupid things. Morning Shakester 21E10. KCR 20s drop big time. It's in the casino, and I'll just, my Dog to the Moon, which is not a KRC20. That thing has been real volatile, and like Bitcoin goes up, it can go up more than Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes down, it goes down more than Bitcoin. So I think that same thing happens with the KRC20s. Caspa goes up, it can go up, and then you just got to look that. I think realistically right now that if Nacho hit say 100 million, that's 2.5% of Caspa's overall market cap. That is what Shiba Inu roughly is. If you go to look at Shiba Inu, what it is compared to Ethereum's market cap, now it's probably changed. Maybe it's 3% now, but roughly when I did some videos on what Shiba Inu and Dog with Hat are to Solana's 317 and $71 billion market cap respectively, Shiba Inu is, well, I guess Shiba Inu is, I guess, well, 10% would be, yeah, 10% would be $30 billion, and it's 10. So yeah, it's around 3%. So once, holding that, and that's working for, Solana and Ethereum. So then if you said with a $4 billion market cap, that's roughly putting something around 120 million dollars for KRC20. The top one might be the ceiling roughly. Now maybe it can run up to a couple hundred million off some hype, but it feels like that if you think about that 2.5% rule, then that could be something where um, you just keep that in mind, that maybe that's where the ceiling for the top KRC20 is. I don't know. That's just my, what my opinion is, and that's all it is. Can you change your name to Casper Hoodie Guy instead of Bitcoin Hoodie Guy? I know I've been talking about that. I've been thinking that maybe if when maybe there'll be we need Caspa hoodies NFT collection, so that could be my profile picture. People say that Caspa is a scam. Game over. I don't know if that person's. Seems like there's a lot more people in the comments and chat saying stupid stuff like that. Bro, 9 million Nacho, a lot for the bull run. I got 3 million, so 9 million is 3 times more. Luke, thanks for tuning in. Also, if you guys get a chance, let me know what you think. Do you like live videos that are roughly around 8 to 17 minutes, or would you prefer just a regular video that's 4 to 7 minutes? The lives are cool because we can interact. They kind of run a little bit longer, and then the yeah, the regular videos can be a little bit shorter. But so like here, just going back to this checklist, and I'm thinking about more things to add. This is just what I came like right in the morning is so like the Pi cycle top indicator, it hasn't crossed yet, but when it does, bam, check. Monthly trading volume, for crypto is just going bananas. Check. Around 500 days after the halving, check. Crypto YouTubers views rocket, check. Mainstream media foaming at the mouth, CNBC, everyone is on their knee pads trying to, talk about how Bitcoin's going to 500,000 this cycle, check. Those are some of the things to keep in track. And there's more. I'm not claiming to have the perfect checklist or the smartest checklist, but I think it doesn't hurt. Get a checklist like this together and have some things like, okay, we're 500 days after the halving, check. You know, you can actually, I just say 500 days after the halving. Sometimes the Bitcoin can top before or after that. But once hey, we've hit the 500-day mark, you're starting to think, hey, man, the top might be coming. You go and look on Social Blade and you see that the top cryptos are, the cryptos are us or Coin Bureau or whatever, the top, crypto banter, whatever, their views are rocketing. You just can't even, all you hear about CNBC and all those guys and mainstream media just talking about how Bitcoin's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Um, you look at the monthly trading volume, it's over 4 trillion, maybe it's 5 or to 10 trillion. Pi cycle top indicator, and so whatever, some other ones you can come up with. Doesn't hurt to have that checklist now. If you plan on trading, taking some volume, if you're looking at a future cycle, then there's no point to even worry about, um, even worry about, uh, a checklist, I guess. You're just basically having fun. How much money can you make off 9 million macho 19-year-old's age? Well, 19-year-old age doesn't make a, how 19-year-old that has nothing but 9 million nacho. I have 3 million. I don't know. I think that from here, I think if Nacho did like a 3 or 4x, that would be pretty good. But I think that like if Nacho gets up to 100 million, I might be taking the rest of the profit I have. I don't know. That's just me. And that's another thing is that most of my stuff I'm selling next year. So I just want to be fully transparent that at some point I might only have like, I don't know. And it depends on how dog go to the moon. That's my wild card that could really go up. So if that goes up a lot, I might sell Caspa, but make no mistakes about it. I'm going to be selling some stuff next year when, if whether it's a dollar cost average or I'm able to hang out closer to some of these metrics I would like to see. But 9 million nacho, I don't think is going to get you rich. But what is that right now? It's the price is, well, let's just go to some of the holders and see. Well, actually, I don't know. There's probably people with hundreds of, there's people with billions of them. So I don't even know what 9 million nacho is, but it's, what's it like $1,500? So that could maybe be 3,000 to maybe 5,000. I don't think they'd go more than $10,000, but that's just me personally. When influencers talking about extended cycles, time to sell. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Is super cycle talk is a good one. So we'll add super cycle talk. So once they start talking about super cycle and everyone's talking about super cycle, cryptos are us, we're in a super cycle, plan B, whatever. Let's take a look at, thank you, Cass Maxi. Appreciate it. 62 to 63K if Nacho hits 2 billion market cap. I don't think Nacho's going to hit 2 billion market cap, but you never know if it's the top one. And Caspa's going to have, I guess if Kaspa gets up to 100, I guess if Kaspa gets up to 100 billion, then maybe Nacho could potentially get to 2 billion. That'd be 2% of its market cap. Kaspa will be one of the biggest winners this cycle. Do your own research, then you'll know. Kaspa Bullman, thanks for tuning in. Kaspa, KII, Crescendo, 10 blocks per second, Golang to Rust. KRC20, great distribution, fast and secure, proof of work. Yeah, I have this, whoops, I kind of messed it up here, but you look and Kaspa you look at the other proof of work, some Bitcoin's like 7-8 to transactions per second, Doge 30 to 40 maybe, LTC, Litecoin 54, Kaspa got up to 500. I think it even got up to 1,000, but it was doing 100 to 500 without breaking a sweat. So that means it should be able to get up to 3,000, maybe to 5,000 transaction per second. And unlike Solana, which is super centralized project that actually fluffs up a lot of its transactions. Kaspa is good. So do your research. No panic selling. Be patient with these KRC20s. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm being more conservative with my price predictions uh, on Nacho. But if it could, maybe the if Caspa got up to 100 billion, then maybe the top meme coin could be a $1 or $2 billion market cap on Caspa. So we'll just have to wait and see. That's where it's really hard to predict on that stuff because maybe a Nacho only gets up to 100 or 200 million. I don't know. None of us know. That's why it's good to dollar cost average, because Nacho is a different story than just taking profit in the overall market. Because these are big indicators, but like say even my dog go to the moon is probably going to peak at some different time rather than Bitcoin. You can see right now it's doing pretty good, up 15%, but then it might go down. It's had a good week, but then it could go down. Bitcoin goes down 3% and it goes back down to, $250 million market cap. So, yep, 10 blocks per second will be 300 transactions per second. That'll be huge. 150,000 Caspa at two, and still buying more. Bruce, nice. You got a nice bag. Caspa's already breaking records and still building. Yep. So you got to do your own research. I don't want to ramble on here. I don't like going over 20 minutes because then it's just longer for someone that's rewatching this. But just come up with your own checklist if you're trying to take some profit. Be patient. If you're in KRC20s, maybe get your initial back. Then it's less stressful if you watch it fluctuating, because I could see Caspa going, or Nacho going up to like 90 million and then pulling back to 50 million. So these things will be rocky, but if you do your homework and you have a good knack, there's going to be some people making money. I know some people, are up way big on Caspi, and they minted Nacho and Casper and they're up big. So yeah, so that's all I got for today. Stay bullish. There's a lot of exciting things on the horizon. Dag Knight and plenty of other things. All I do is work them by Caspa, and that's the end game. So yep, once we reach that stage, it takes a while for all that to come. So do your own research, get your game plan together. It could be taking some little bit of profit next year and paying off some debt, or it could be just holding through the cycle. And whatever that is, get your game plan together. And right now, we're just right in the cusp before a big run, in my opinion. These next 12 months are going to be exciting. So thanks for watching and have a good day.